afternoon, Miss Hanson. Please, dear. Elizabeth. I have the paperwork to sign her out. Yeah, it's just that one right there. They're actually outside right now if you want me to go grab her. If you could, that'd be good. I'm gonna check her cubby before she's breathing down my neck. Yeah, I'll go grab her. What the hell is this shit? Sophia, come on, your mom's here. No, I don't want to go. Why not, hon? I know it's fun to play with your friends, but that's your mom. She loves you and she's so excited to see you. She's looking at your artwork right now. Go see. No! Okay. I know you're not talking to me. How about a hello? Girl. See, I told you. Here she is looking at... What are you doing? What do you mean? Sophia, knock it off at the waterworks, okay? They're pieces of paper. They're pieces of paper that she worked really, really hard on. Did you even bother to look at what it was before you just threw it away? She figured out the missing letters in the alphabet today. And she also drew an ocean. I mean, there's octopus. And do you want to show your mom what you drew? No. Because she knew what she was supposed to do today. She was specifically told to draw a Christmas tree or Merry Christmas for Mimi. And what am I supposed to give to my mom now? A red snowman? Snowmen aren't red, honey. That doesn't even make any sense, okay? Okay, this is kind of making a little bit of sense now. Do you want to go comfort her, or should I? She doesn't need to be comforted. She's being a brat. What makes sense now? Well, it makes sense. She was a little apprehensive about making the snowman. She wanted to make him white, but every other child was making it with the color that they're choosing, their favorite color, and we didn't have anyone that chose white, and I was about to make white paper for her when I asked her, is white her favorite color? And she said no, red is. But she wanted white for her snowman, and I told her she could do it in red, and she seemed upset for a second, and then she realized, like, she could do it in the color she wanted. But it makes sense why she was a little bit apprehensive, because obviously you would have preferred the white snowman over the red snowman. Well, yeah. Have you ever seen a red snowman? Okay, so obviously we know that typically snowmen are made from snow. This is an art project, and so we kind of encourage the students to go out of the realm of just inside the box, where we encourage them to have their own choice of colors. Oftentimes we display these things up on the classroom. Colorful makes it bright and nice for the kids. So white is just, this day and age is exhausting. Everything is different from what it's supposed to be. Everything is switched. A snowman's white. It's just that she was really excited about that artwork before you came to get her. Right, so I'm the bad guy, and I forgot, we switch everything up for the kids, and we also lie to them. You get the gold star, you get the trophy, everybody's a winner. Okay, you win, okay, even though I told you 6 times you needed to do a Merry Christmas or a Christmas tree, something festive for Mimi before we go to school, but the red snowman's perfect, okay? You can explain to Mimi why the snowman's red. Let's go. I don't want to go to Mimi's. I want to go with Daddy and Cindy. Daddy and who? Is there a place I can throw this out? It's lost its flavor. Do you want, like, a paper towel or something? Daddy and who? Who are you talking about? Cindy. Who is Cindy? You know, you can tell me about this in the car. Let's go. Bye. Bye, Sophia. See you tomorrow. Are you okay? Yeah. I don't really know what just happened. I just had a very interesting conversation. I think I just need to talk to the mom again tomorrow morning and just, I don't know. She was throwing away her daughter's paperwork, like, right in front of her, and it was making her really upset. It was paperwork that she was proud of, and then she kind of, like, ridiculed the paperwork, and I think we need to have a conversation. Sophia's mom? Yeah. I don't know how you haven't come across her picking her up yet. She always tries to do this. So what I do is I just give her papers that are just kind of scribbled on or something, and then later in the week when her dad comes and picks her up, I give him all the paperwork, and he's always ecstatic and goes through other artwork with her. So it makes her really happy. I'm glad she's got at least one parent that cares. So this is a regular thing. Okay. Well, I've never seen it. I would have at least had her paperwork. She was so proud of her red snowman, and her mom wanted to give it to her mom, I guess, and anyway, it was a whole big thing. I'm going to try to talk to her in the morning, but you can try. But I'm telling you, it's better to save your breath. She really doesn't care. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning, Miss Hanson. Elizabeth. Morning. Sophia, before you run off, come here. Christmas. Something Christmas. Okay? That's Mimi's Christmas present. If you don't get that, then we're not going to get anything for Mimi for Christmas, okay? Do you want to make Mimi sad? No. Didn't think so. Something for Mimi for Christmas, please. Okay. Have a good day. So I wanted to maybe talk about yesterday a little bit. Have you had a chance? I wasn't told anything happened yesterday. What are you talking about? No, nothing happened. I just was talking about when you picked up yesterday with the paperwork, the throwing it away in front of Sophia. Okay, I understand that you have like a close relationship built with my child. You guys all built relationship with the kids here, okay? I understand. But it's not realistic for me to keep every single piece of artwork that she makes in this classroom. And I know that I'm not alone in this. Every parent agrees with me when the little scribbles on the paper, they're garbage, okay? Okay, I hear you. I really do. It's unrealistic to keep every single piece of artwork. They make a ton of papers. Tell me about it. You guys are supposed to be environmentally conscious with all this other bull crap, but you're killing hundreds and hundreds of trees by sending them home with this bull crap that I'm just gonna throw in the trash back in the landfill. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like that's another conversation for maybe a different discussion. I just feel like maybe the throwing away the paperwork, while it makes sense to not keep every single one, it may be best to not do it in front of her. She seems to get really upset when you throw away the paperwork. Or maybe like we have here, like some of the kids, they keep all their paperwork in a binder so the parents don't have to pick it up every day, and at the end of the year it's kind of a, maybe you want to bring in a binder for that? It's funny, we dodge the important questions to get back to the bullcrap ones, but okay. No, I'm not bringing in a binder so she can store and hold on to her crap. I'm not raising a hoarder here, okay? She's gonna understand that sometimes things are just garbage and they go in the garbage when we're done with them. I don't mean to overstep. I know that this is not my place exactly. It's just that it doesn't seem to be very proactive to be destroying artwork that she spent time on and was very excited about, and actually told me that she wanted to hang up on her wall, and then you stuck gum on it. I did not spit gum on it. Don't paint me out to be some monster that I am not. I'm not trying to make you out to be the bad guy. I'm just literally replaying what happened. You asked me to throw away the gum, and then you didn't have paper towel, you rolled your eyes, and then you put it onto her snowman. I watched you do it. She may not have seen it, but I'm sure that paper ended up in the garbage regardless. Of course it did. It was trash, as I said from the beginning. Okay. I love the short, judgmental, okay. But I assure you, your judgments mean nothing to me, and I don't care, okay? I don't care about this paperwork, nor will my daughter in any amount of time frame, okay? So I'm not going to hold on to something for some frivolous, unknown reason. Okay, my mother, however, would like a piece of artwork for Christmas. So if you could make her something Christmas, okay? Do a Christmas craft with her, okay? Again, not my place, but there could be a time in the future where your daughter could possibly want to keep these things, and again, not my place, but as a mother, I would try to keep them. Your daughter is showing an interest in wanting to keep them, so my advice would be to maybe try to put a folder up together of the most important things. As I said from the beginning, you do not need to keep everything, but can't imagine throwing everything away from my kid. You keep saying that you know you're overstepping, yet you continue to overstep. It's my child, my choice, and we are not a family of sentiment. We don't care about sentimental things in this family, okay? We don't. Okay, I hear you loud and clear. Great, finally. Now, Christmas craft? Yes, we are doing a Christmas craft today. Great. Make sure it's in her cubby when I'm here to pick up. I need that to give to my mother. I'm not buying her a Christmas gift. The only thing that she wants anything is whatever her grandbaby makes, her sweet little grandbaby. Whatever paperwork or artwork that's done at the end of the day will be put in the cubby, as it always is. Wonderful. I'll be seeing you this afternoon. Sounds great. Cece, I wanted to talk to you about Sophia. Where do you keep her papers throughout the week until her father picks up? You know that cabinet with the water bottles? The top shelf, it's empty, so I just kind of shove them up there until his week comes, and then I go and grab them and I just give them to him. Why? I was just, I don't know, I was trying to have a conversation with her mom earlier, which I know you warned me was kind of pointless to do, and you were very much right. But I tried to bring up the fact that maybe we could get her a binder and store the artwork there, wanting nothing to do with it. She wants the artwork in the trash. But obviously Sophia's artwork is important to her, and her dad likes to share it. So I was thinking maybe we just get her a binder with some of those like plastic paper protectors, so that maybe she even just has a chance to flip through her own artwork. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me. Any artwork that she's proud of, we can go ahead and slip in there, and I'll just keep it on that top shelf. I think I'm gonna stop at a store later tonight and grab one. I mean, she's honestly pretty good for being 2 at what she does. I want her to have her stuff. Yeah, you never know. She could be an artist one day. That could be the beginning of her future. It's so funny that you said that, because it's exactly what I was thinking. I just can't imagine throwing it away. We gotta save it. I think this is the best route. Oh, also, her mom's going to be very upset if she does not come and there's something Christmas related in the cubby. Noted. Great. I guess while you set up the art activity, I will go start filling out the reports for the day. Yeah, you can start on the reports. I mean, you don't have to. Reagan's gonna be back any minute from break, and then you go. So if you just want to get yourself situated, you're more than welcome to do that. I've got the reports. It's no problem. I'll get them started for you, and then I'll head out when she gets here. Sounds good. Shouldn't Reagan be back from her break by now? I mean, I just got through all of the reports already. Yeah, no, that is weird. I wonder what's going on. Ladies, we just heard from Reagan about 10 minutes ago. She got really sick on her break, and we're thinking it's the flu or something. She does have a fever, so she just picked up her sister, and she's not going to be able to come back. Okay, so you're just gonna have to figure it out for the rest of the day. There's not too much longer. I just never went like on break today at all, so if I could just have like maybe a little bit of a break before, because there is like 2 hours left at least. As you know, that would leave the classroom out of ratio, which is something we do not allow here, so I think you're just gonna have to tough it out. Okay? Debbie, I'm as much of a team player as anybody, but I do need a break. Debbie, maybe you could sit in here with just for a minute so she could have at least a 5-minute break, and that way we won't be out of ratio. Okay. Director, teacher. But I don't really have time to just be sitting in the classrooms. I have a lot of things I need to be getting done, and like I've said, we've said from the beginning, this is a team. We need a team effort here, and we have someone down, and you just need to pick up the slack a little bit. That's it. Okay? Are we clear? No, not exactly. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to have a break. Lauren, I don't ever get back talk from you. I'm not really expecting this or sure where it's coming from, but I do know that it needs to stop. I've asked that you be a team player. Please be a team player and continue with your work. Debbie. What? I need to go to the bathroom. Lauren, you are not a child. You're going to have to hold it. Debbie, as I've stated 3 times, I need to go to the bathroom. I shouldn't have to get into detail as to why, but unless you'd like me to bleed onto your floor because my tampon needs to be changed, I suggest you just let me go to the bathroom. You do not need
What's a tampon?
You do not need to go into detail as such, okay? Really, you need to speak to me in my office this afternoon, okay? As for now, go. I'll stand here in your place. Great. What is going on with her today? I hadn't really noticed that anything was wrong with her until right then. She just really wanted to go to the bathroom, and even then that seems kind of fair, no? I don't really see why you can't just sit in here when you're standing here now. I have a million things that I need to be getting done right now. Okay? Why don't you... There's a parent coming. Why don't you help her with pickup? What can you help you with, dear? Hello, Elizabeth. I didn't see an art activity in her cubby, and I was told specifically that there would be one. Yeah, so there's no art activity in the cubby right now. We're just a little bit short-staffed. In come the excuses. No excuses. I was just trying to explain, if you'd let me finish my sentence, that we were just a little bit short-staffed today, and so the art activities were done a little bit later than usual, so they are actually in the other room still drying. Yada, yada, yada. It's Christmas art or not? Yeah. Well, if it isn't my favorite teacher, are you in a better mood than you were this morning? What? I mean to be rude by interrupting, but I really would like to hear what was being said here. You said that she was rude to you this morning? What is going on, Lauren? Nothing's going on. I was not rude to her. I don't understand what you're even talking about. Oh, hon, don't try to save face now. You were so big and bold this morning. She was telling me everything that I needed to do, what kind of a parent I was, what kind of a parent I needed to be, what I needed to do to change that. Like some sort of psychiatrist, right? That's how you were behaving? No, that's not how I was behaving. Lauren, I am nearly speechless. This is so out of character for you, and I just want to apologize on her behalf for anything that she said to you that made you feel any sort of way. That is not anything that we aim to do here, and it's extremely out of character for her, and I will be having a discussion with her so this does not happen further. Yeah, I think that you'd better. I mean, if you wanted to be a psychiatrist, that could be something that you'd pursue, but you'd need to go to school for it, okay? I think a talk might do nicely. Now run along and get Sophia for me, please. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna talk to me like that. I can go and grab your daughter for you if you'd like, but you're not gonna demand it in that way. Lauren, she said please. Go get her daughter. That's literally your job. And when you're done with that, why don't you head on home for the day? Okay. I'll grab Sophia. Lauren, you go ahead. No, I asked her to get my daughter, and I think she needs to practice doing what she's told. Excuse me? Heard me. You need to practice doing what you're told. Just like this morning when I told you that you were overstepping and you continued to do so. You're not getting it clearly. I'm not one to start a problem with anyone, but when I see a mother intentionally crushing her daughter's spirit by throwing paperwork away in front of her that she worked on, yeah, I'm gonna say something. Not even a hint of shame. Is this how you're training your employees to behave, to meddle and then put parents under this scrutiny when it's just absolutely absurd? No, it absolutely is not. And as I've said before, I do apologize on her behalf. This is completely out of character for her, and she had no right to insinuate anything. You have every right to do anything you'd like with your child. Oh, I know. That's what I told her. And then she continued to tell me and shame me as a parent. So, as I've said before, I'd just like my daughter and her Christmas art activity so I can give that to my mother, please. Lauren, do not just stand there and stare at her. Go get her daughter and the artwork now, or you do not have a job here. Well, then Sophia and her artwork. So, everything's resolved. Go ahead. Cece, she was asked to go get her. I know, I was just trying to lessen the conflict. I just don't want anything to continue to happen. Everything is as it should be now, and they can go home and we can continue this conversation here. Ooh, speaking to your director like that? Debbie, that's not a good look for you. You need to get a handle on these girls almost as much as she needs to follow orders. Follow orders? Lauren? No, I don't care because I'm not taking orders from you. I didn't sign up for the war. I work for a daycare. And you preach so much about a teammate, but you're allowing her to speak to me like this when I didn't even do anything wrong. I actually just did my job. I was taking care of and worrying about how her daughter was feeling. Honey, it sounds like you severely need to learn your place. Yeah, Lauren, I suggest you quit while you were ahead if you know what's best for you. I do know what's best for me, funnily enough. What's best for me is being able to advocate for my students, which is my literal job and purpose. What's best for me is to be able to go to the bathroom when I need to without literally having to beg you, which is so dehumanizing. You talk so much about a team, again, but you're so unwilling to stand in as a team member and be here for your team. Lauren, I'm being so serious when I tell you to stop. And I'm being so serious when I tell you I don't care anymore. I don't want to work in this place where you come in every day and you're either in a great mood or you're absolutely just miserable to be around. It's an up and it's a down, and I can't advocate for my students without getting in trouble. Then I quit. Quit if you want, but I suggest you leave before you're fired. Oh, I see the root of the problem after all. You are just supplying empty threat after empty threat. You can't threaten something and not follow action. Fire her. What is wrong with you? What kind of monster are you that you'd want to... Never mind. Your daughter's at your feet right now, wanting to show you her artwork, and you can't even be bothered enough to greet her. You're so involved in the drama and all the other bullshit, and you can't support your own employees. So I don't want to be here. Fire me if you must, but I quit. There she goes again with more mom shaming. And by the way, you can't be fired and quit. It's got to be one or the other. At this rate, I think that you guys just head home, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Lauren, before you leave, I'd like to have a word with you. Hold on. What is this? What is what? This. What is this? It's my art. I specifically said to you guys that I wanted something Christmas themed today to give to my mother. And yesterday you let me down with a red snowman, and today I don't understand where the miscommunication was, but what is this? I'm not really sure what you mean. Every day this month we're doing a holiday theme, and yesterday was snowman. If Sophia happened to make a red one, then I'm not sure why that doesn't fall under the criteria of Christmas. And today's activity, that's... I don't understand. What are you not getting? This is not... Does this have anything to do with Christmas on this paper? Yes. Are you all just imbeciles? This says Happy Holidays. Okay, I specifically requested something Christmas, not this brainwashed bullcrap. Everybody's a winner. I just wanted something Merry Christmas, a Christmas tree, a star, anything. But Happy Holidays? How am I supposed to give it out to my mother? You hand it to her? Oh, I hand it to her. No. Hush. This is ridiculous, you guys. It's okay, Sophia. It's okay. We can draw another paper. We can do another one. My paper. My paper. My paper. My paper. We can draw a new paper. We can draw a new paper. She doesn't need to be coddled. She needs to do things correctly. And I need the list of the rest of the things you'll be doing this month so I can assure my mother we'll get a gift. Your daughter's really upset right now, so I feel like that should be our priority of... I told you, she's fine. Sophia, cut it out, okay? It's just crap. It's crap that we need to throw into the garbage. Do you want our house to look like Grandpa's? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. So suck up the tears, give it up, alright? Because it's over and it's done with and it's garbage. It didn't mean anything, so forget about it, okay? Now, I need to know, what are we doing tomorrow? When is there going to be a Christmas tree? Something Christmassy. So, since I am the director, I don't have their lesson plans, like, on hand. That is something that I can ask them, but I do know, as I've said, that they are doing holiday-themed for this entire month. So, Christmas tree is not far off. Yeah, well, you say that, and then you show up with this happy holidays crap. Nobody wants to see that, okay? It's not inclusive to anybody. We want Merry Christmas, okay? There's no need for air quotations. Everyone is felt and needed to be included here, and that's why we go with Happy Holidays versus just Merry Christmas, because there's more than just Christmas. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Now, if you're feeling the need to be inclusive to Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, people aren't even celebrating, then I don't understand why we aren't going after the one that everyone is celebrating, which is Christmas. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are both very much celebrated, and I, as I've said before, want the need for all of them to be included. That is as well as Christmas in the included. Wonderful. So tomorrow will be a Christmas tree. As I've already said, I don't have their lesson plans, so I'm not sure what tomorrow's plans are going to be, but I'm sure once you get in tomorrow morning, they can more than clearly give you an answer. But I really don't have time for the back and forth. We do have a lot of people that are going to be coming in any minute. If we could just, I'll see you in the morning. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. Are you in some sort of rush? I mean, you haven't even told me about Sophia's day. I'm sorry, you don't typically want a report on her day, so I wasn't aware that you wanted one today, but I can assure thee. It really doesn't seem like I would have had an option either way if I wanted one or not, but it's fine. I really don't want to rush you or anything. We will see you in the morning. Come on, Sophia. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, no. Okay, I'll be right back. Are you okay? No, I need to get on the phone with Lauren, like, now. It's just going straight to voicemail. Personally, I'd say maybe give her a little bit of a break and just let her kind of cool down and maybe call her this evening or even give her a chance to come in tomorrow morning on her own and just kind of work things out through there. I'm assuming you want to call her and apologize. Yeah, you'd assume correctly. I feel horrible. I mean, I knew Elizabeth was like that, but I had no idea that she was such a monster, for lack of a better word. I've never seen a parent rip up artwork like that in front of their child. I'm surprised you haven't seen her do it before. Lauren saw her for the first time, I think it was yesterday morning, and she was just shocked too. What I've been doing to try to save Sophia's artwork, because obviously it means something to her, her dad and her stepmom really do seem to like it and care about it. So anything that's nice or like worth saving, I will put up into the top cabinet, and I'll just kind of save that until it's the dad's week. And anything that's just scribbled on crappy, I just give it to the mom because she's going to throw it away regardless. Except for this week. Apparently she wants something holiday. Not holiday, Christmas. How could I forget? Yes, not holiday, Christmas. Okay, well, I like the idea of you guys saving the paperwork. That'll make Sophia at least happy. It's not all being destroyed. I just feel so bad about this situation. I shouldn't have treated Lauren that way. I just really didn't like her attitude earlier this morning, and so I just thought that was a branch off from this morning. In reality, it was two separate situations. I need to apologize to her. I almost forgot. Lauren also did, in being very upset about the artwork, she also offered to maybe get Sophia a binder, so maybe, fingers crossed, she'll come in tomorrow with the binder, and that'll give you the opportunity to apologize. I hope so. I do not want to have to replace Lauren. We already have a new hire coming this week, and I do not need more. We have a staple, and we love her. We need to get her back. I agree, 100%. But there's a new hire coming this week? Goodness, I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on straight. Yes, she is coming next week, later in the week, so it's not a big rush or anything, but she is coming, and you are going to have to give her minimal training. I'm trying to get her trained and orientation done before she's even in the classroom. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, just let me know any more details I need to know, and I'm gonna go finish up. Alright, yeah, you go finish up, and I'll see you in the morning. See you in the morning. Good morning. Has Lauren come in yet? No, not yet, but I will send her in your direction if she does, when. Thank you. You're welcome. Lauren, hi. Hi, I'm not staying long. I just brought this for Sophia. I said I would, so I did. That's so nice. I'm so glad you're here. Please stay long. Please stay. What do you mean? I mean, you saw the way she was acting. I mean, I can't have her just disrespecting me like that and just let her get away with it. You never know what you're going to get with Debbie, and I know that everybody's, like, expecting that, but I don't want to live my work life like that. I want stability, and I don't get that here, so I want to find it somewhere else. It was a big misunderstanding. I mean, Debbie realizes now what she did wrong. She tried to call you last night. Yeah, I know. I was calling to apologize if that makes anything any better. She really doesn't want to lose you. Maybe give her a chance to say her piece. See, but Cece, you just said it yourself. She doesn't care about the way she humiliated me and dehumanized me yesterday for asking for a basic human necessity. She's worried about losing me. She wants to apologize for the way she spoke to me about the mother, but I guarantee it has nothing to do with the way she spoke to me earlier in the day. Well, to be fair, you don't know that unless you talk to her, and she did ask me to send you in her direction if you did show up. Of course she did. Okay, I guess I'll hear her out, but I'm making no promises because I do not want to go to work and play a guessing game of how I'm going to be treated that day. I hear you, I really do, trust me, but would you just give her a chance, because as much as she doesn't want to lose you, I don't either. I don't want to lose you either. I don't want to leave, and it's not a decision I'm making lightly, but I'm not going to be just treated like crap when I literally have basic human needs. I mean, none of us should stand for that. You're 100% right, and I'm 100% on your side about everything that happened yesterday. I just hear her out. Okay, as much as I don't want to, I will go hear her out. She's in her office? Yes. And thank you. Uh-huh. Come in. Oh, Lauren. Yeah, Cece said that you wanted to speak to me. I do. Yes, absolutely. Let me just finish this email really quick. And I will just write with you and we'll just have a nice conversation. Okay. So I was under the impression that you were like ready to talk to me now. And I'm kind of getting that that's maybe not the case. No, it absolutely is the case. I would like to apologize for everything that happened yesterday. If you could just please take a seat. Just wait 1 second. I'm literally almost done. Yeah, I'll just take a seat. Okay, Cece said that you were ready to speak to me. If you are really not ready to speak to me, I do not have all day to just be sitting around in this office. No, it's okay. I am done. I'm done. Let's have a chat. Okay, let's have a chat. I'd like to start, well, not to cut you off, but to kind of cut you off. I just feel like maybe this issues are kind of stemming from something going on personally in your life at home. I'm sorry, what? Oh, well, I was just thinking that maybe some of your issues that you're having are stemming from something going on in your personal life, which of course you don't have to divulge to me, but if there is something going on as your employer, I would like to know that, so that way I'm not on edge or misunderstanding or concerned when you're not acting or behaving as you typically do. Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but Cece said that you wanted to apologize to me, and it doesn't really sound like you're apologizing so much as trying to be a therapist for me. No, I do want to apologize to you. I absolutely do, but I do think that there are some underlying issues. I do want to apologize for everything that happened. As soon as the mother came in, I was not aware that she was going to conduct herself that way. I do apologize. Okay, thanks for that apology, I guess, but the mother may have been out of line, but I really think the way that you spoke to me was also out of line. You threatened to fire me in front of her with absolutely really zero understanding of what was going on, but that's not really my main issue. I mean, of course that's a problem, and that's not how you should be treating any of us, but the morning was really the problem for me. Well, the morning was a problem for me as well, and that's where all of the problems initially started. Okay, so we're on the same page about that. I'm sorry, I was unaware that we were not on the same page to begin with. I was talking about the morning incident and then going into the afternoon. I think that that's where our problems initially started, which is why I was asking you, what problems do you have going on in your personal life that would cause you to behave the way you did this morning? Okay, let me get this straight. You were saying that the problem started this morning, but it's not something that you did, it's something that I did. Yes, you spoke about very sensitive topics in front of children that I actually have to have a meeting with a parent about today. You're acting like I showed them a Playboy magazine. I said the word tampon. You didn't just say the word tampon, you threatened to bleed onto my floor, which is obviously highly inappropriate. Okay, sure, I'll give you that. I should have handled that a little bit better, but why did it get to that point? I'm not sure I know what you mean. I asked you to go to the bathroom, 3 times before I got into detail as to why I needed to go to the bathroom? Okay, Lauren, I thought I made it perfectly clear. When you came here, we are to work as a team, and that means when Reagan calls out sick and we are short-staffed, as we're already short-staffed, and you need to run to the bathroom, you may not have the chance to. You may have to wait an hour, 2 hours before someone's available to sit in the classroom and wait for you to be able to go, okay? It's not something that's in my control, okay? I just need to step up to the plate. But you stood there just fine. Oh, don't be daft. Alright, that threw off my entire day. Why do you think I was typing so ferociously at that email that should have been sent hours ago? Because you threw off my day by making me stand in that classroom for the amount of time that I did. See, this is another problem I have with you. You don't see any of your employees' basic human necessities as important. I mean, you get called into these classrooms all day long for all sorts of reasons, and you have no problem helping. But when someone's calling you to just stand there, you can't do that? I mean, it really doesn't make sense to me, especially when you're shouting about teamwork, teammates. You're not being a teammate, though. Okay. I'm the leader. You guys are the team. There's no team in leader, and there's no leader in team. Okay, so there's no correlation in between the two. I need you guys to work as a team, and I will be your leader. Okay. I'm not sure that I want to be led by somebody who doesn't understand basic human necessities, as I've already said. But I guarantee that if it were you in my position, you would have been 100% taken care of, no worries, because you're the leader. Somehow that makes you more important. Please, it's not that I'm more important or anything like that. It's just, I mean, you don't even know how many days that I've held my pee in the entirety of the day because I had so many things going on. I mean, don't make it seem like I'm over here getting royalty while you're just getting shoved into the basement. I mean, come on. You're not going to dramatize my words to make the actual situation appear like it's less. Okay, I shouldn't have to beg to go to the bathroom, and I really came in here thinking that you'd be the least bit apologetic, and seeing that you're not, I'd no longer like to work here. I quit. Are you sure about that, Lauren? Because that's not a mistake that you can take back. Yeah, I'm sure. Really? Yes. So, I'm gonna go. I gotta say, I find it really disheartening, even maybe disrespectful, how you're just passing up on such an amazing offer and such an amazing place where you fit in quite well. So my mama always told me to go with grace, and so I'm trying very hard to do that here. I wish you would just understand that I no longer want to work here because of the way that I have been treated and disrespected. Aside from the previously discussed events where you acted extremely out of character, when were you ever disrespected by me or my staff? A multitude of times. We never know what to expect when you come in. I mean, how many staff have we gone through? I mean, that has to say something. Okay, you are not going to pin past employees' work ethic or lack thereof on me. That has nothing to do with me, and that's really a personal problem with them, which is why they no longer work here. No, you're right. You didn't cause majority of them to leave. Only 95% of them? Well, now who's being disrespectful? That's the thing, though, Debbie, is I don't need to respect you anymore. You're no longer my employer, and I've put up with a ton of crap from you, and quite honestly, I'm fed up with it. I'd like to leave with grace, but you want to keep going at it. I mean, you're sitting here denying all these things as if you aren't the one running this daycare and why everything goes wrong. I mean, you have an employee that comes in and isn't doing proper work ethic, but did they get through their orientation? Did they have orientation? Or did you just send them into the classroom with nothing besides their basic human knowledge to handle a classroom? All of my previous staff, including the unsuccessful ones, have been previously vetted and made sure that they have previous experience. I mean, don't start there. That's why I had orientation, right? I was previously vetted and made sure to have experience. I mean, you just threw me into the fishbowl and expected me to swim. And thankfully I did because I'm good at what I do. But you can't do that with just everyone, and you can't expect them to swim. I mean, even your own brother came in here and was telling you how you treat your staff like crap, and then finally, for a little bit, you cleaned things up, but you went right back to it because it's a slippery slope, isn't it, Debbie? Oh. Okay. So I see what's going on here now. Got it. What are you talking about? You were obsessed with my brother, and I told you that you couldn't be with him, and you just didn't like that, so you decided you needed to, what, cause this whole fiasco and shit show where you paint yourself to be the victim? What? God, I can't believe it. I should have fired you when that first happened, because that just showed how untrustworthy you really were. You're delusional. And I have just never been called delusional before when I was spot on the money, okay? My delusional, you want to add crazy to it too? The typical gaslighting? No, you really are. You're delusional. I mean, I've spelled everything out exactly how it's gone down, what I've had a problem with, what you've done wrong, and instead of apologizing or making anything even a little bit better, now you're making up some crazy narrative to, I guess, make yourself feel better? Oh, please. It's not to make myself feel better. I've just figured it all out, okay? You're more than welcome to leave my office now. Gladly. And before you leave, let me make this perfectly clear. If I find out that you have so much as had a conversation with my brother, I will end it quicker than you can say I just got fired. Except I didn't get fired. I quit. And I quit because this place is a poorly put together shit show who's run by a self-obsessed idiot who can't get out of her own way enough to do her own job. And it's honestly sad. But as far as my dating life, that has nothing to do with you. But I do hear that your mother makes a wonderful apple pie come Christmas time, so can't wait to try it. What did you say? Oh, just that apple pie is my favorite, but I heard it's yours too. So maybe we'll enjoy it together. Bye, Debbie. Get out! Yeah, that's what I was doing. What happened? Is everything okay? I mean, what did she say? Cece, I'm sorry. I know that you wanted things to work out and for things to get fixed, but no, you can't go. She said she was sorry. She said she was sorry. She said she was going to apologize to you. You can't leave. Cece, I'm really sorry. It's not like it's a decision I made lightly. I can't be treated like that and have to beg to go to the bathroom. She's not even the least bit apologetic. But you can't go. You make this place, you're the reason anything runs smoothly here. You can't go. Cece, I'm really sorry. Hate to interrupt whatever this is, but I was told that I would get the lessons plans for today, so I figured I'd grab them now while I'm dropping Sophia off. Didn't think I'd be walking into a crying session, though. God, you don't have to be such a bitch. Excuse me? You saw we were having a moment, but you have to come in and just do what you do. You're just a nasty person. I mean, your own 2-year-old daughter can't stand you, and that doesn't tell you something? I'm dumbfounded. I need to speak to your director immediately. You're about to lose your job, little girl. Girl, please don't flatter yourself. I'm almost as old as you. I want your director immediately. Good luck with that. Stop being mean, Mommy. Hush, Sophia. Go sit down on the reading book. What do you mean? What does she mean by good luck with that? Your own kid, and you just treat her like that. It's amazing. It really is. I'm beginning to lose my patience, and from what I saw the other day, you're on very thin ice with your director, so I would suggest hopping to it and going and getting her. I'm not even going to waste my time with you. Sophia, can you come here really quick? No, she absolutely cannot. You better sit your butt right back down. Are you kidding me, Sophia? If you aren't going to get me the director, I'll get her myself. Sweet Pea, I'm leaving, okay? I'm going to go bye-bye and I'm not going to come back. But I want you to know that the way that your mama treats you is not right, okay? And I know that you do know that, but I just want you to hear that from me. And the way that Cindy and Daddy treat you, they love you so much, okay? And I hope that one day your mom decides to treat you better, but right now, just know that that is not the right way she should be treating you. I know. I love Cindy. She's nice. That makes me so happy that you have Cindy in your life, okay? Hello? Debbie? Hello? That doesn't matter. I specifically told you no. I can't believe you'd go behind my back and do this. What? For crying out loud. You know what? I was going to respect your privacy by standing outside that door and knocking, but for you to yell at me from outside the room? I mean, I've had enough with this daycare. I've been insulted just twice just now, and I would like to speak to you about your employees' behavior. We'll finish this conversation later. I don't think it's appropriate for you to be barging into my office, specifically when you are knocking and I did not answer the door. That's why the door is there. It's for my privacy, which you have just obstructed. Now, what is it that you need from me? Your employee. She's out of control. She's just insulted me twice, as I just said, and now she's trying to pull my daughter aside and have a conversation with her. I find it very unlikely that any of my employees have insulted you. Say it's very unlikely all you want. The fact is, it happened, and Lauren needs to be under control, and she's clearly not. Lauren is not my employee. Yes, she is. She's here every day that I pick up and drop off my daughter. She's obviously your employee, and she just called me a bitch. So, okay, well, I do apologize for the fact that she called you a bitch. She is no longer my employee as of 10 minutes ago. So, I don't think that that's going to be anything that you're going to have to worry about moving forward with my daycare. Yeah, well, it damn well better not be. I mean, this has been ridiculous conduct the second that I got here this morning. I mean, she's still talking to my daughter right now, which I think is very inappropriate and needs to be stopped. I'm assuming that she's taking her belongings and leaving. If she's here more than the next 5 minutes, I will have her escorted out. But as far as her speaking to your child, there's really no rules saying that she can't do that. She was your previous teacher, so. You are honestly quite useless. Whether she's your employee or not, this is your daycare and something inappropriate is happening. She's sitting there talking to my daughter about how awful of a mother I am. If you aren't going to call the police, I will. You are more than welcome to go ahead and do that, but as I've just said, there's no laws against your daughter talking to her previous teacher or speaking to her. There's no laws saying that she can't do that. If she's here within the next 5 minutes, as I just said, I will have her escorted out. Well, I'm not about to just sit around and wait for 5 minutes while she sits there and has an inappropriate conversation with my daughter. Forgive me if I'm wrong, because I have had an extremely stressful morning and it's only 8:15, but I think the root of the problem here is the fact that she insulted you and called you names, and not so much the fact that she's talking to your daughter, because if that were the problem, your daughter would be standing next to you in my office right now, not continuing the conversation with her. I was told that I would receive the lesson plans for this week when I arrived this morning, and that's yet to been given to me. Yeah, Cece can go ahead and give you that up at the front. Now, if you'll excuse me. God, you care way too much about your personal life rather than running your daycare the way it should be. I can't wait to find somewhere else. Where is that teacher who was speaking to my daughter? She left. She no longer works here, as I'm sure Debbie just told you. Good. If I ever see her talk to my daughter again, I swear. Is there something else you need? The lesson plans, but I don't think I should have to ask for that again, considering I've asked about, 700 times this week. Here you go. Snowflakes. Snowflakes is the art activity today. That's not Christmas theme. That's nothing I can give to my mother. What does snowflakes have to do with Christmas? I can't believe this. It's like pulling teeth to get you guys to answer a question, to do anything right, really. I mean, you can't do a simple art activity that I can give to my mother? So as you can see on the paper that I've just handed you, we're doing snowflakes for today's art activity. If you don't like that art activity, you are more than welcome to do a Christmas art activity with your daughter at home that you could probably give to your mother. I mean, don't word it like I'm being ridiculous here. I mean, who wants snowflakes on a piece of paper? Why don't we do an art activity that is more present for family, something that we can be giving as a gift? That seems like the obvious choice to be doing, considering all of these parents are giving you guys boatloads of money. You should be doing a little something to help make their holiday a little bit easier, don't you think? No. What do you mean, no? I mean, no. That's not the goal here. Hi, is there something I can help you with? Well, I don't mean to interrupt. Well, you are. You clearly saw we were just having a conversation. I don't understand why you don't think that you can just wait your turn. Oh, no, ma'am. One thing I'm not and never will be is rude. So I won't have you insinuating that I cut in line or was being rude in any way. She addressed me, so I addressed her back. Now, if you have something you need to say, you go ahead and say it. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? As I was saying, I went ahead and whipped you up some of my snickerdoodle cookies. My famous ones. I went ahead and whipped them up because I knew you guys loved them last year, so I figured why not bring them on again, okay? So you go ahead and take those. Well, aren't you just a regular Betty Crocker? Betty Crocker. Don't go ahead and insult me like that when you clearly have never had my cookies. I'm not going to stand here and argue with a woman who's old enough to be my great-great-grandmother, okay? Like I said, I need an art activity to give to my mother, okay? So somewhere along this lines this week, that needs to happen. So if you'll notice, you're actually holding more than one piece of paper there, and those are the lesson plans for the week. Those are not going to change. They are what they are. As I've said, if you don't like the art activity that we are doing, you are more than welcome to go ahead and do an art activity at home. And like I've said, I pay you boatloads of money to make sure I don't have to do stupid things like this. That's your job. Wow, rude, lazy, entitled, don't know anything about baking, and a bad mom. I was going to say you hit the trifecta, but that's 5. You done broke it. You'd think being alive as long as you have, that you would have come up with some funny insults by now. Everything for this week looks like a bunch of bullcrap. I mean, counting the stars, counting the ornaments on the tree. I mean, okay. I'm going to explain this as simple as I possibly can because I literally can't spend any more time doing this today. You're at a daycare. Your child's at a daycare. We're trying to teach them things. We're not Santa's little elves. You can scoff all you want, but the fact of the matter is that's exactly how you're treating us. You're treating us like you've hired us to make you things for your family, which isn't the goal. I mean, you bring your daughter here, and I would hope it's for the expectation and the understanding that your daughter's being put in a healthy, thriving environment where they're able to learn, be creative, imaginative, play with others, social skills. The list goes on, but on that list is not creating a gift for family members to receive. No, because last year she was doing finger paintings. I mean, there was little snowmen. There was all sorts of little cute little art activities that didn't have to do with numbers or drawing or how to write the letter, any of this stupid stuff. Like, it's not realistic for a gift. feel like this should be pretty self-explanatory, but your daughter was in previously a younger class that's much more geared towards younger students, hence younger activities like slapping cotton balls onto pieces of paper, making cute little snowmans, or paint-covered hands slapping onto pieces of paper to make handprints. It's cute, but they're not really learning a ton. In the 2 to 2-year-old class, it's more learning about the alphabet and the functionality of things and colors and letters, and the list goes on and on. They're learning things that they're going to need for their future, which I feel like should be something you should be happy about rather than not happy about. So my daughter's going to make nothing for her grandmother that doesn't have stupid numbers or stupid counting all over it. Okay, I can't make this any more clearer than I already have, and I have other people that I need to talk to, so. Yeah, well, now I'm late to work because of this whole debacle, so 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. It doesn't even make sense, but okay. Hi, how's it going? No, I said no. I'm not sitting there at the kitchen table with her. I won't. I will not. I won't even go. I'll just tell Mom I'm not going, and then we'll see what she has to say about that.
No.
Yeah, no, I will.
No, you won't.
I specifically told you I didn't want you dating her. I didn't want you dating any of my employees. The second that I saw you two making eyes at each other, I made it clear, but you've been sneaking around my back this entire time.
I am an adult.
I don't care if you're an adult. I asked you to not date my employee.
Good thing she's not your employee.
I hate it here. Mom? Hello?
Is that how you answer the phone with me?
No,
First you're rude to your brother, and now you're being rude to me. I don't know what has gotten into you, but you better cut that attitude out right away.
Mom.
You look a fool. All this talk about Lauren, and she's a sweet, sweet girl. I like her.
You can't like her.
I do. She's got a good head on her shoulders, and she's mature. Something that I think you could learn from. Now you go apologize to your brother. Goodbye.
Bye. Hello?
And before I forget, you better have a gift for Lauren on Christmas.
No.
Yes, Debbie.
Mom, I am not buying her a Christmas present.
Then you are not invited to Christmas. Do not show up to my house empty-handed, so help me, Debbie.
Fine. I'll bring a bottle of wine or something.
You'd better.
Fine.
She likes a red wine.
Okay.
Don't get her white. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mother. That is so much fun. I'm glad you had such a great weekend. Wait, go sit down on the reading rug. Good morning, Sophia. Morning. I had such a good weekend. You did. I'm so glad. What'd you do? We went on a boat so fast, and a big bubble, and we went fast, and we saw the animals and the turtles and the swimming and the dolphin. Oh, can we show Cindy and Dad my art? Tell you what, why don't you go sit with your friends, and I'll go ahead and give it to Cindy, okay? Okay. Bye, Mama. Love you. Oh, Sophia. She has never called me Mom before. I should correct that. Right? I mean, I'm not her mom. I'm Cindy. Oh, she just thinks of you as another mother figure. I really wouldn't worry about it. No, I mean, it's very sweet. It's just, I don't want her mother to hear that and try to think that I'm in any way, shape, or form trying to replace her or be another mother in Sophia's life. I just want to be an added person to be there for Sophia. Honestly, I love that approach. It's super mature of you. Maybe then correct her and just let her know that you want to be known as Cindy and not so much Mama. This is all new to me, so I'm figuring it out day by day. But thank you, I appreciate it. No worries at all. Oh my gosh, what is all this? One of our former teachers actually saw Sophia's interest in her art and the way that her mother kind of disregards it, and wanted to put together a portfolio so it was safe for the weeks where you and her father are picking it up. That is so sweet of her. I mean, you guys to do. I wish I could thank the teacher who had part in this, but that is so incredibly sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. I think, Sophia, is it okay if I take a few of these? I'd like to hang them up on the fridge at home. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna take a few of these home and then I'll leave this with you. Sounds perfect. Good morning, Garrett. Yes, I see your dinosaur. Love it. You did so good. Oh, I'm taking this one home. I hate to interrupt you. I know you have like 6 billion things you're doing right now, but I'm done grabbing what I want to take home. Is there somewhere I should put this, or do you want me to hand it back to you every time? Yeah, there's actually an empty cabinet just over there, and I just keep it up on top of there. If you want to put it back up there, that's totally fine, but I'll take care of it today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, Sophia. See you later. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning. What's the matter? I want to sing. Mom won't let me. Oh, here we go. Heaven forbid I don't want to listen to you sing on my birthday. I would like to listen to something that I would like to listen to. I sing happy birthday! Horribly off key.
I mean, no one wants to listen to that, even for the 10-minute ride that it takes to get here. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. So, I will be going out with my friends this afternoon, so I will not be the one picking up Sophia. However, I know there will be something made for me today. So, whatever is made for me, I will be swinging by with my friends to pick it up, just so they can see my daughter made me a cutesy little thing for my birthday before we go out and have our fun, okay? Okay, have already gone. And Sophia, you need to remember clearly how sad Grandma was on Christmas when you didn't have a gift for her. Okay, let's not do that to Mommy. Mommy wants to have a happy day today, so make something nice. Okay, so I really thought that I got this message across a few weeks ago when we talked about this around the holidays. We are not something that can just dish out gifts and presents for people. I did not know it was your birthday, as I did say happy birthday, but we're just going to be teaching your daughter today, and if maybe we do an art activity, I'm sure that she'd be more than happy to give that to you. No, her break it! Oh, please, I only break things when they are trash, Sophia. We've been over this. Okay, so Sophia, you know how you were so excited about singing? Well, today is music day, so why don't we sit on the rug and wait for the teacher to get here?
Yay, okay.
Really? You're not going to say happy birthday to your mother?
I gave you life, gave you those legs to walk, but it's fine. No need to say happy birthday to your mother on her birthday. That's fine. My mother will be picking her up this afternoon, and I guess give whatever she makes to her. Will do. Hope you have a very happy birthday. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Hello. Hi, I apologize for any inconvenience you've had by waiting. I see you've pushed the button 3 times. It does ding into my office, which is in the other side of the building, so it does take me a second to get up here. So just for future reference, just have a little bit of patience. What can I help you with? Excuse me, but shouldn't someone be up here waiting for me to get here? I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous for you to come out here and begin to lecture me. Not trying to lecture so much as giving a healthy suggestion for the future, okay? Because I have more than one thing on my plate, and I can't run like Flash to get up here. And as you said, yes, someone should be up here, but I am very short-staffed at the moment, and one of my staff is also out sick. So, for this type of situation, clearly you've encountered it before, otherwise there would not be a button sitting on your countertop. I simply pushed the button as I was supposed to. Yes, but you pushed the button a multitude of times rather than just the one time in waiting. Well, there's no indication that the button is actually working, so maybe you should put a little sign, please press once. Okay, what can I help you with? I'm here to pick up my granddaughter, as I've already said. What's your granddaughter's name, and can I see some ID? Sophia Hansen, and you don't need my ID, my name is on her list. Well, that's good news, but I'm still going to need your ID to validate that you are who is on the list. Oh, for crying out loud. Here. Thank you. You can have that back. You went through all that trouble to make me get it out of my purse for you to barely even glance at it. That's really all that I need from it. I don't need anything else but to just verify that the name is the same. Well, I could have told you that. So word of mouth wouldn't have just been, okay, I need to see verification. And so I did, and everything's set now. You're able to go in and pick up your granddaughter. Finally. I mean, I didn't think that I'd have to give up my left leg to do so, but I'm glad that I'm able to. Thank you. You can go ahead right through those 2 doors. What classroom is she in? She's in the 2s. Yeah, I know how old my granddaughter is. Which classroom is that? The one with the 2s all over the door. Okay, smartass. I mean, some service you guys have. You can't even show me where the door is? It's a small daycare. You just walk through the doors and you'll see. It's right there, but I can go ahead and give you an escort if you'd like. An escort, please. What do I look like? I'm 100 years old? I can find it, thank you. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm here to pick up my granddaughter. Hi, Sophia. No, I want to sing. I know you do. Let me go talk to your grandma and see what she has to say. Maybe we can get her to let you stay. Hi, I don't believe we've met before. I'm Miss Cece. I'm Judy. Why is my granddaughter not coming here? So, funnily enough, Sophia actually came in today with a real hunger to sing, and she wasn't able to on the car right here this morning, and so I promised her that her music teacher would come, which she will be here in about 10 minutes, and she's really excited to sing, and so I was wondering if maybe that you could possibly either hang out a bit or maybe come back, because we knew you were coming, we just weren't expecting you to come so early, and I know that this is something that she was really, really excited about.
She doesn't see me but once in a blue moon, and I figured today would be a special day considering Grandma is here. Sophia! Oh, I'm sure she was so excited to see you. She had singing on the brains. Sophia! I mean, I really hate to be a bother. I know you're here and you're excited to see her. It's just, she's been excited for this all day long, and so... Yeah, and I've been excited about this all day long, and you'd think, I mean, I see all these videos all the time of these sweet, sweet grandma and child relationships, and she can't even so much as come over here and give me a hug. Hello? I mean, I didn't get a Christmas present from you. I didn't get a single thing, Sophia. Okay, I understand that you're upset, but we're not going to yell at her in front of her friends. If you want to take a minute and take a break outside, there's a coffee shop next door that's really nice, or, I mean, we can't do that in here. Maybe being yelled at in front of her friends is exactly what she needs. I did not raise your mother to raise you this way. We're not going to just have her sit here and continue to cry and you continue to say what you're saying. If you could please either stop or leave, I would very much appreciate it. Oh, I'm going. But I'm not taking you with me. She can stay here and you can have her mother figure this out because I will not deal with this disrespect. I will not. Oh, okay. Yay! I get to sing! Yay, indeed. Go sit down with your friends on the carpet.
That's ridiculous.
Did you not find the classroom? Oh, I found it just fine. As I told you before, I'm not an idiot. I'm just not going to take that disrespectful little brat with me. Okay? Oh, okay. Have a nice day then. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. You know what? No. She does not get to get her way and be disrespectful. Oh, no. Changed my mind. I'd like to pick up my granddaughter. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Just through the doors. I know where to go. Okay, everybody. I know everyone's excited, but let's let Miss Annie say
Hello?
Oh, hi. It is obnoxious in here. Get these children under control. Sophia, let's go. Hold on. Isn't there a nicer way that we can go about this? No, I've gone the nice route. I tried to do this nicely. She wanted to be disrespectful, be a little brat, and so now I thought for a second in the car I was like, oh, I'm just going to leave. But then I thought, no, I'm rewarding her for being a little brat. So instead, she's going to come with me. Let's go. No, I want Cindy. I don't want to go with you. Cindy? Who the hell is Cindy? I don't need to hear about this. I need you to get in the car with me right now. Cindy is her stepmother. And from what I've seen, they have a pretty good relationship, something that I think that we should be allowing to prosper and encouraging. Please, are you referring to the tramp that her father has started dating? She is far from her stepmother, or will anywhere come close to anything my daughter could be. I'm not here to compare anyone, just explain to you as who Cindy is, since you said, who the hell is Cindy? I'm sure that there's a nice way you could explain to your granddaughter that you want to spend the afternoon with her, rather than yelling at her across the classroom. I already told you that nice is out the window. She needs some discipline. Do you want to be spanked? No! I'd suggest you stand up and march your hiney over here before this afternoon that was supposed to be a fun one turns into an afternoon that you don't like very much. Granddaughter or not, you can't threaten her. It's not a threat so much as it is a warning. Get up. It's not a threat so much as it is a warning. Get up. Sophia, I swear to God, do not make me come over there and get you. Get up. Fine, you know what? Let's go. Okay, no. Oh, Sophia, are you okay?
My arm.
We're gonna take you to the nurse. Please let go of her. Please let go of her. Thank you. Reagan, can you check her out, please? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now. You can no longer take your granddaughter with you. What the hell are you talking about? I'm her grandmother, and I can do whatever I want with her. You do not have the right to take her from my hand and take her back into the classroom. I've checked her out. She's coming home with me. You may be her grandmother, but the way that you're treating her is absolutely unacceptable, and you seem to have no shame about it, and the fact that you're doing this blatantly in front of us, I can only imagine what goes on inside of your home. Given the fact that you are not her primary caretaker and that you've already said once that you only see her once in a blue moon, I feel this is highly inappropriate, and I feel it's safer for me to keep her here and go ahead and contact one of her parents. I'm perfectly capable of taking my granddaughter with me. Sophia, quit it out with the crying, okay? I mean, ridiculous. Let's get over here. Actually, it's not ridiculous. She's saying that her elbow hurts her, and I guarantee that it does. There, I'm gonna get you some ice and have the nurse take a look at it, okay? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, please, because at this point she is injured. I came as quick as I could. What's going on? And who the hell are you? Sophia, babe, what's going on?
My arm. Right here.
It just got hurt when she pulled her up by her arm. I don't know. Sounds like it's nursemaid's elbow. Okay, so all I'm gonna need to do is just give me your hand, okay?
Okay.
Put it up.
Oh, 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 okay.
Is it better?
It's better. Thank you, Mama.
Oh, you disgusting, despicable woman. Allowing another woman's child to call you mama? Really? Wow, that's disgusting, and my daughter will be hearing all about it. I was just going to say, it might be best that you just call me Cindy, okay? Sure you were. I mean, how did you even know to come here right now anyway? It's funny you should ask, actually. The necklace she has on, I got it for her for Christmas, and it's got a button on the back should she ever feel scared. It will alert me or her father. It's also got a video camera on the front that went ahead and recorded your whole performance that is being emailed to me as we speak, and I don't think will help with your daughter's custody case. Please, you're being dramatic and you know it. She's not hurt, she's not injured, nothing actually happened. You guys are just being dramatic. You fixed it in 3 seconds. Is she still hurt? Is she crying? You clearly have no idea what a nursemaid's elbow is, do you? But I digress. You should do your own research. A nursemaid's elbow isn't an extensive injury and it can be fixed in the snap of a finger. The problem is once it occurs once, the likelihood of it occurring again is pretty likely. So now that you've caused it to happen once, it's going to most likely happen again, which is going to be painful for her in the long run. So, I've done this with all of my children, and they misbehave, they get pulled up by their arm, and they get a swat on the butt. Okay? There's nothing wrong with what I did. I didn't even give her a spanking, because I know how all of y'all feel about that. Okay? This is ridiculous. You guys are blowing something out of proportion. She's fine. Okay? And I'm inclined to think that nothing even actually happened. She just didn't want to come with me and wanted to further pursue her case. Isn't that right, Sophia? As I've said before, I'm really going to have to ask you to leave because the way that you are acting is not appropriate for the situation, scenario, or problem. And in front of the kids as well, it's not okay, and I need you to leave. Great! Then Sophia, get up and let's go. She is not going with you. Well, excuse me, Supermom. I didn't realize that was your decision to be making. It is her mother's day of the week, and her mother has chosen me, her grandmother, to watch her. So she will be coming with me, as per the custody court case that you just brought up and threatened me with. I'm not going to stoop down to your level, and I'm not going to stand here and bicker with you. If you would like to get her mother looped in on the situation, I am more than happy to sit here and wait and to ensure that her mother is going to be coming here not intoxicated, as I do know it is her birthday and she is out partying with her friends. You are clearly not a reliable source to pick her up, so the next option would be me or her father. Again, if her mother is intoxicated. Intoxicated, yes, she's going to have been drinking. It's her birthday and she's out with her friends, and she picked a reliable source to pick her up. I don't understand why we have to cause this big old fuss. Because you physically assaulted your granddaughter. Physical assault? Okay, here we go with the life-ruining words because you guys all want to be dramatic. I did not physically assault her. Get that on your video recording. No, I did not. Yes, you did. Not only did you, but you did it in front of witnesses, and it's also on recording. So I really, like I've already said 3 times, very much request that you leave before I have to get police involved. Like she said, if you'd like to call your daughter, you're more than welcome to do that outside of the facility and have her asked to come. But again, if she's intoxicated, I'm going to have to ask for a different pickup, or we can call the social worker if you guys cannot figure this out amongst yourselves. I am more than fine with contacting the social worker and letting her know exactly what's going on. Janine is wonderful, and I think she'd be very understanding of the situation. Understanding of what, exactly? Understanding of the fact that while Elizabeth, I'm sure, had pure intentions of who she chose as to be Sophia's caregiver for the day, things didn't exactly pan out the way that she had planned, and so I need to, or her father needs to come and pick her up, because the choice that she has made is not going to work. God, you're like an ingrown hair that you just can't get rid of. I don't understand why you've plucked your way into our lives and just insist on wreaking havoc. She provided someone to pick her up. That is me. I'm a perfect option. I can take my granddaughter home without getting the court further involved and you trying to make my daughter look bad. I have never tried or intended to make your daughter out to be the bad guy. She's Sophia's mom. I would love to have a loving and awesome relationship with her, but we are not at that point yet. But what I do know is I care about that little girl more than I do myself, and I'm not going to let her go with you after I've just seen the way that you treated her. You didn't see anything. It's all hearsay. It's all bullcrap. But fine. I'll leave. But I will just have you know, you've 100% ruined my daughter's birthday. I hope you're happy about that. That's really the least of my concerns, and honestly should be yours too. You were here to pick up your granddaughter, and you heard that all she wanted to do was sing, which finally she's getting to do, and you can't even bear to take 2 seconds before you storm out the door to actually look at her. You don't care about her. You just want to play the role of grandmother where everyone looks at you like you're the winning prize. Okay? She looks wonderful. I'm so happy. She's having such a nice time singing. Okay? She should never be rewarded for the disrespect that she's exhumed today. But I guess that's something for her new parents to decide, since you're trying to kick her mother out of her life. This is the last time I'm going to ask you before I call the police. Leave. I'm going, but now that I've been banished, what'll I do when I call her mother and she's not intoxicated and she's ready to pick up her daughter? How will I even tell you guys? Elizabeth has the number to the daycare. Oh, please, whatever. Elizabeth.
Hi, Mom.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I want that one. Yeah, that one's
Elizabeth.
good. But I'm so hungry. So hungry.
Forget it.
Mom?
What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Get out of my way. Respectful. Real nice way to speak to someone who you used to call Mom. Never called you Mom, you psycho. Hit his head and couldn't get up and... Daddy! Hi, baby. Hi. You have any new art to show me today? Hey, babe, you got here quick. I didn't think you'd get here so quick. I mean, I just texted you, 15 minutes ago? Hey, you're familiar with what already happened. She is okay now. But do we know who's going to be picking her up or leaving with her now? I mean, it is close to pick up time now. Yeah, she's going to be coming with us now. I mean, we're already here. We might as well just take her. Oh, we're taking... I didn't know. Okay, awesome. Did you already speak to Janine? Yep, called her on the way over here once I got your text, and I explained to her, I didn't know the exact detail of what went down quite yet until I went ahead and watched the video, but yeah, she understands what's going on and we'll handle it as it comes, but for tonight, she's gonna stay with us. Okay, but someone did get in contact with her mother to let her know what is also going on because while she did pick who was picking her up today, she didn't physically do this, so. She's drunk. Her mom's out there trying to get her on the phone right now and she can't even get her to speak a coherent sentence. This is not abnormal, okay? This is a common occurrence for Elizabeth. It's not even her birthday today. It's the beginning of her birth month, so. Gotcha. Okay. This is not the first instance, and it won't be the last. It's Elizabeth. World revolves around her, so Sophia is not even on her radar, and it's quite sad. That's alright, because she's got a wonderful other woman in her life, and I'm grateful for that. It is really nice to see the way that you both are so supportive.
Daddy, Cindy, look!
Oh my goodness. Kidding me? This is beautiful, honey. This is beautiful. This is going in the shadow box at home. Wow. You are talented, Sophia. That is gorgeous. Thank you. You are so very welcome. Are you ready to go home? Ready. Bye, Miss Cece. Bye, Sophia. Bye, you guys. Oh, that was interesting. But, at least she has some sort of support system, because we've seen a lot of kids with worse situations. That is definitely true. Hey, do you know if Sophia's mom ever came in last week? Nope, not once. Cindy and Dad picked up for the rest of the week, and to my knowledge, it was Mom's week still, but didn't show her face. And I assumed that she would at least address the situation of what happened with her mother, but nothing. It's Monday, so I don't know who's exactly... I'm not familiar with their actual custody agreements, but I guess we'll see what happens. Typically, they switch off weekly, but I don't know what's gonna happen now. I guess we'll have to see. That answers your question. Oh, good morning, you guys. Good morning. Come on, let's say good morning. We're a little bit groggy this morning. We've had quite the busy weekend, so we're still waking up, but we are ready for the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go sit on the rug with our friends, and then I'm going to talk to Miss Cece real quick, okay?
Okay, bye.
Have a good day.
Love you.
So, I do have a little bit of paperwork. I'm not sure who I need to give it to exactly. Well, I guess that depends on what exactly you have. Well, I have some custody agreement paperwork and some things stating about what's going to exactly be going on for the next few months at least. Will be her primary caretakers picking her up to and from. It'll just be me and her father, so anyone else that's on the list just does need to be removed. And this is all the paperwork that you should need to verify that change and switch. So please let me know if there's anything else that you need, but this should be everything. Okay. I am sorry to hear that, but I am, on the other note, grateful that she does have you in her life, as well as her father, who are clearly very supportive. This transition should be fairly simple. We only need a few documents, and I think, from what I see, you have them. So I should be able to take care of this, or Reagan up at the front desk. It is a sad situation, but I'm grateful to be involved, and I hope to see that her and her daughter do get to reunite in the future. She's getting the help that she needs right now, so that's what's most important, I think, for Sophia. I could not agree more.